Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we truly have such an exciting show as we're going to grab some canned artichoke hearts and create an extraordinary recipe. We're talking artichoke meatballs in a creamy garlic sauce. And let me tell you, these artichoke meatballs have an incredible firm texture on the outside with a beautiful balance of flavors in the inside. The recipe's super easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or special equipment needed, and the best part, it's all done in about 30 minutes. Folks, serve these artichoke meatballs next to some roasted potatoes and a bottle of Spanish white wine, more specifically from the region of Valdepeñas. You're gonna have yourself a complete and delicious meal. All right, let's just dive right into this. I'm gonna drain a can of artichoke hearts into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. The size of the can that I'm using is 14 ounces, which is 400 grams. Then we'll transfer the artichoke hearts over some paper towels, and you wanna make sure they're on a single layer. And pat them completely dry. Then we'll finely chop the artichoke hearts. You can also use a food processor for this step. Just make sure to pulse it just for a few seconds. You don't want to pulverize the artichokes. And then we'll transfer the chopped artichokes into a large bowl. Then we'll add in 1/3 cup of plain breadcrumbs, which is 45 grams. Crack in 1 large egg. Add in 1 shallot that's been finely chopped. Finely grate in 1 clove of garlic. Finely grate the zest of half a lemon. And you want to make sure to avoid that white pith as it adds a bitter flavor. And 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, which is 8 grams. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. Once everything is well mixed, make sure to push down on the mixture until you end up with a paste-like texture. This is such an important step, as it's going to ensure that all the ingredients are well binded. That way later on when you cook your meatballs, they don't fall apart. To shape the meatballs, we'll grab a spoonful of the mixture and squeeze it in our hands. Once again, this is to ensure that everything's well binded. And then we'll shape it into a ball about the size of a golf ball. And if you see that your mixture is too wet to work with, you just add in some more breadcrumbs, and vice versa if it's too dry, add in some whisked egg. Once all the meatballs have been shaped, let's start cooking them up. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat. Then add in 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Important to use a great one here, as this is what truly flavors the meatballs and the cream sauce. Link we can get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, we'll start adding in our artichoke meatballs. And you want to make sure they're on a single layer and evenly spaced out. And we're going to go for about 7 to 8 minutes here, or until those artichoke meatballs are golden fried. And you don't have to mix them around continuously, but do get under every minute or so. After about 8 minutes, and the artichoke meatballs are golden fried all around, we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, let's make our creamy garlic sauce. I'm going to add in 4 cloves of garlic that I finely chopped. And we'll mix them around continuously with the olive oil. After 15 to 20 seconds, and the garlic is nice and fragrant, you don't want to brown it, we'll add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is 9 grams. And we'll continue to mix this and go between 1 to 2 minutes. This is enough time to cook off the raw flavor in the flour, that way it doesn't overpower the sauce. After cooking the flour for about 2 minutes, I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of dry white wine, which is 120 milliliters. You can substitute this for any broth of your choice with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. We'll also add in 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, which is 1/2 gram. And season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll continue to mix this and go between 2 to 3 minutes. After about 3 minutes and the alcohol has cooked off in the wine, I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of milk, which is 180 milliliters. I'm using low fat here, but you can also use full fat, non-fat, or even a plant-based milk. And 1/2 cup of vegetable broth, which is 120 milliliters. And we're going to continue to mix this and go between 3 to 4 minutes until we end up with a slightly creamy sauce. After about 4 minutes, and we've ended up with a slightly creamy sauce, we'll add in the artichoke meatballs back into the pan, and once again, make sure they're all in a single layer. Then we'll give them a gentle flip, that way they're fully coated in the sauce. And we're going to simmer this for another 2 to 3 minutes until the meatballs are heated through. Then we'll remove the pan from the heat, transfer some of the artichoke meatballs into a serving dish, and top them off with some of the creamy garlic sauce. And for the final touch, we'll sprinkle with some chopped fresh parsley. Check it out, artichoke meatballs in a creamy garlic sauce. Super easy to make, gorgeous presentation, and all done in about 30 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Check it out, Albóndigas Alcachofas. This I am so excited to try. Here we go. First thing is first, those meatballs, the artichoke meatballs, kept their beautiful firm texture, did not fall apart while we cooked them. The inside, so many great flavors with the artichoke really shining through, and of course that creamy garlic sauce taking this to the next level. You saw it's so easy to make, the most basic ingredients, and done in about 30 minutes. Once again, try this next to some roasted potatoes and a bottle of Spanish white wine from the region of Valdepeñas. You're gonna have yourself one heck of a delicious meal. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Martin Giddings, Navinda Garimea, Robert Manahan, and Hollis Helmichi. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That we can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.